So you recognize him by the tattoos on his arms, his thick beard.
If Grizzly was here, he'd fucking know this guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say that he'd probably know of him too. So it's a man surrounded by a lot of brutal legend. So he put a new tattoo on his arms every time he killed a man. It ran out of room in a month. They say when his older brother offered to split their first take in half, Milky Rob split him in two with a single blow. When a demigorgon goes to sleep at night, it checks under its bed for Milky Rob. They say Milky Rob's tears can cure the plague. Too bad he's never cried. I just wrote down a bunch of Chuck Norris things here. But get the idea. This is a man who you're very surprised to find in these woods, whose reputation precedes him. So yeah, you can choose to how you want to proceed from here.
Oh man, I feel like Grizzly needs to be part of
So I'm gonna go back to
I do want to make clear one more time, as a generous exposition, that you are already skeptical if the five of you could handle this man alone, and with a group of bandits, it is a much direr proposition.
Hey,
well, what the fuck, Sham? What is?
What?
Is that definitely a woman tied up?
The woman looks very. He's grabbing her and yelling things. They're laughing. She's definitely there against her will.
We don't have to fight him, remember? What?
Or you just have to be very clever about doing so.
What'd you say, Roy Jings?
Alright, we got ourselves a very, very dangerous man up there. Milky
The reason
Rob.
Waldo is hiding.
He's the reason Waldo is hiding.
Milky Rob.
Milky Rob. You may have heard of him.
I feel like I've heard the name.
He's a dangerous guy. Put it lightly.
Maybe we could create some sort of distraction. Can anyone summon an eagle?
Such a fucking fake laugh, dude.
I could create a minor illusion of an American flag.
Just fucking plant it.
With the national anthem playing, and he has to stand there with his hand to his heart for the whole.
What's America?
We're OOC right now. We're talking parentheses.
Okay.
Well,
You got a woman up there, tied up.
I don't know that I can leave that woman here.
Do you think that, well, has he described the placement of everybody to us and such yet?
Well, we could say that, yeah. So you now got a general idea of, at least at the moment, where these particular.
I don't necessarily know the mechanics of the game, but like, could Lime potentially like sneak attack the guy to the north without anybody noticing?
He would need to take a wide berth of the fire and start, scouting around to the north. It is still daylight though, so they are going to have vision.
We could wait till nightfall, couldn't we?
What?
So,
What if we spring that bell trap and then jump whoever comes?
Do we have any way to lay a trap? Does anybody have anything where we could lay a trap?
Harambe has a couple hunting traps.
If we could...
Now, something I did too, because my idea about all this was I wanted to make sure that, like, y'all check your character sheets, your inventory should be much more thorough now. So your inventory should all really have, like, what you have available.
It's changed.
So you have a prayer wheel. You have an abacus.
I have a bag of sand.
What's a piton?
It's for, like, rock climbing. Like,
Oh,
stuck in the
okay.
wall.
I have a whoopee cushion. Awesome.
I have
Did you say that?
50 rope, 10 torches.
Yeah, rope. Got a lot of rope between you guys.
I think we're gonna have to hangman's noose this motherfucker. If we got enough rope.
Well, If we wait till nightfall, we could possibly have Jingles try to pick off the lone archer, and then the rest of us could all attack another one of the bandits all at the same time, hoping to pick him off instantly as well, and then it would be a 5v2. Assuming there are only 4 up there.
Yeah, I only saw 4.
Anyone else? Ideas?
Well, I think we should try to get in a better position before we do anything. Either by waiting for night or Grizzly's here.
Oh yeah.
Sorry about that.
Is everything okay though? Like you're fine to be here? Or you need to call it?
No, I'm here.
I miss the old Grizzly. Out of control Grizzly.
So basically, we found this bandit camp. See that big dude? That, like, Street Fighter looking guy?
Yeah.
So he is like a legendary bandit.
Like anyone.
His name is
Milky Rob.
Milky Rob.
Milky Rob?
Yeah, he's a big guy with black hair and a thick black beard.
Tattoos all over his arms.
Are we in combat or are we just...
No. Lime just scouted it out and came back and is reporting it to you.
And they say that he's so legendary that anyone that's ever been involved in crime would know who this guy is. Like, he's scary.
So you've heard of him.
My reputation.
That red line right there is a line between those trees, and it has like a bell attached to it. The trap we found.
Okay.
So I was thinking, right now it's daytime, so I was thinking maybe waiting a couple hours till nighttime, and trying to have our 2 sneaky guys pick off a couple dudes, so that when we do, and that blue thing right next to Milky Rob, that's a tied up woman
Oh, shit.
who's like half naked getting tossed around.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now,
Alright, so... Alright, yeah, never mind, I won't even interject. So, yeah, you can guys discuss any other plans you want to do.
So, waiting till nightfall would be cool, but I still like... I think we could wait... I gotta get in character. Well, we could wait till night, but I still think that we could use this trap here to our advantage.
Our advantage how?
How?
So,
'cause
we wait by it, we spring the trap. Now, I highly doubt Milky Rob is going to come himself to see who sprung the trap. We ambush the first guy that comes, and then someone will go check on him. Maybe we can draw him out one by one.
Maybe when you guys are doing that, I can get the guy in the far side.
Harambe, do you have any traps yourself?
I do have traps.
If we could funnel these guys
Hey,
towards one area.
wasn't Jingles covered in blood from the beheading earlier?
Got a bit on his shirt, yeah.
Alright. Why don't we have Jingles stumble on through the rope there, present himself as having been attacked by a bear and narrowly escaping. While they're distracted, we come in and get the drop on them.
But if we use Jingos though, we lose our sneak attack advantage.
I think what we should do is put some traps, some hunting traps in front of the bell. We ring the bell, someone comes to check on him. Meanwhile, Jingles is sneaking around, hoping to get the drop on our boys up
How
there.
are you gonna get the drop on a camp that just got alerted by a bell? They all have their guards up.
But they have the guards up in the direction of the bell. He'll start moving eastward and take a wide berth.
Eh,
Could we reposition ourselves and then have Jingle stay behind, trigger the trap, and then stealth away? So we could maybe kill Milky Rob before his allies get back.
I like if I were to scout around past the trap to like here, and then put a trap here and then a trap there, and then try to funnel them into us. I think that's because we still get the drop that way, and they don't know our position.
Yeah, if we thin him out, that's our best bet.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be sending. I don't think he'll be coming himself.
Yeah,
Check it
so
out.
let's do that. Put some traps there and there. Does he have to roll stealth, or
Are we doing this still in the daylight? Or are we waiting?
do you wanna wait till night?
Are we gonna wait while this woman is getting tossed around?
Yeah, I feel like we wouldn't be waiting around for that.
It's kind of my fetish, so I kind of just want to watch her get beat up a little bit.
Is there any more scouting you want to do before this, or do you want to do this?
There could be more traps. Is the only thing.
I mean,
Be
we
more men.
at least
Yep.
we at least know that in that path there's no traps because Jingles was all around that area.
There could be men in like the trees.
In the funnel, there's no. I think the funnel's our best bet because we have the most information.
What do Grizzly's traps do?
They're gonna immobilize and do a small amount of piercing damage.
Okay.
They're gonna have to do a dexterity saving throw to avoid being immobilized.
Can we tell like who is a ranged guy and who's not, or what?
From the distance that Jingles did, you might be able to tell that. I'll say he wouldn't have really seen the weapons of the guy back at the table. The guys sitting around the fire, just kind of sharpening knives and swords, digging around.
All right, can I try to go up there again and roll a perception, see what I see, or is that perception at 20? Is that still gonna?
I'm still kind of working off of a limited radius of what you would have found here. Since this is a clearing, you would have seen this stuff, but since you haven't gone anywhere else, I didn't really do any checks for anything farther to your left or your right.
Nobody
Right.
has any insight on like his gang, or like knows how many people he'd normally run with.
Harambe, what do you know of this character? I know that you used to be in the criminal circuit, right?
No.
You've told us that many times yourself.
Alright. All I know is his name.
We all know his name. That doesn't help us.
Look, he
You
said
know
his
that-
past was confusing. Okay.
You know that when he does a push-up, he's not lifting himself up; he's pushing the earth down.
It's like a cock push-up. Push up with his cock. Like he takes
Alright.
his hands off, gets hard, and then he's up, and then he goes flat down. Cock
He's
push-up.
basically just the legend of the criminal world. The Chuck Norris, Thorn of Bandits.
Alright, I want you to go lay those traps, Mamim.
Okay.
I
It's
don't
still
really
daylight,
think
right?
if there's any way for us to sneak up on 2 or more of the guys and get like an opening on them, it'd be better.
We're gonna get an opening on him this way.
You're setting off an alarm.
Yeah, but this way we'll split them up, and the other members won't be able to retaliate immediately
Maybe.
against us.
You're making a lot of assumptions.
It's true.
How many bandit lords are gonna go and look at an alarm themselves? Come on, dude.
This guy didn't get his reputation by letting everybody else do his dirty work.
Anyway, I think this is what if you want to interject, what do you tell us your plan?
I've told you my plan.
Well, what's the plan?
Have Jingles and our scout, our archer, try to stealth up and see more, get a bigger picture of the whole area, and Jingles should attempt to take out this guy as an opener, and maybe our boy here can lob an arrow at one of the 3 people from like over here or over here.
I think if we're in a fight, we want them to come through you. Is the only thing.
Yeah.
If we're spread out, it's not going to be good.
I have means. Like, I have a spell that can do that, or I can try to command, or a lot of things.